Okay, I want you to listen carefully for a moment, because this might be one of the most honest videos you will ever watch about weight loss. And I mean that seriously. I was not planning to talk about this. In fact, I almost didn't.
Because I know how people feel when they see another video about some supplement. You roll your eyes, you skip it, you think, here we go again. Another promise, another trick, another waste of money. And honestly, I used to think exactly the same. I thought citrus burn was just another scam, just another product trying to sell you a dream. Because I have been there. I have tried so many things, different diets, cutting calories, skipping meals, working out until I felt exhausted, and still, nothing really changed. Or maybe it worked for a few days. Then everything went back to normal. The weight came back, the cravings came back, the frustration came back. And that is the part no one talks about, not the beginning, but what happens after. When you feel like you are doing everything right, but your body just does not respond. That is when it gets really hard, because you stop trusting the process, and slowly you start blaming yourself.
You think maybe I am just lazy, maybe I don't have enough discipline, maybe this is just how my body is. But let me tell you something important. It is not just you. There is a reason why it feels so difficult, and I didn't understand this until recently.
Weight loss is not just about eating less. It is not just about willpower. It is about what is happening inside your body, your metabolism, your energy, your cravings. If those things are working against you, then no matter how hard you try, it will always feel like a struggle.
And that is exactly where I was stuck. Doing more, trying harder, getting nowhere. Then I started noticing something. People were talking about citrus burn.
At first, I ignored it because I have seen too many products like that. But then I kept seeing the same type of feedback. Not crazy transformations, not unrealistic promises, just simple things. I feel less hungry. I have more stable energy. I don't crave food all the time. And that made me pause. Because those are the real problems, not motivation, hunger, energy, consistency. So I thought, what if this is not about a quick fix? What if this is about support? So I decided to try it, and I went in with zero expectations. I didn't expect anything. I just wanted to see what would happen. And the first thing I noticed was actually very small, but very important. I wasn't thinking about food all the time, that constant noise in your head that tells you to eat, to snack, to give in. It got quieter. And that alone made a difference, because when your mind is not constantly focused on food, everything becomes easier. You don't feel like you are fighting yourself. Then something else changed. My energy felt more stable. Not that fake energy from caffeine, not that crash later, just steady. And when your energy is stable, you make better choices. You move more, you feel better, you stay consistent. And that is when I realized something. This is not about forcing your body. This is about working with it, and that is a completely different approach. Citrus burn is not some extreme fat burner. It does not try to shock your system. It supports your body, helps it use energy better, helps control appetite, helps maintain balance. And that is why it actually makes sense, because real results come from consistency, not extremes. But I need to tell you something important, and this is the reason I decided to make this video. I almost made a mistake. When I was about to buy it, I found out there are fake versions online, and that is a serious problem, because people buy the wrong product. They try it, they see no results, and then they say it does not work.
When in reality, they never had the real thing. So if you are even thinking about trying this,
please be careful. Make sure you get it from the official source. Do not just buy it anywhere.
Because that can completely change your experience. And I am not saying this to sell you anything.
I am saying this because I know how frustrating it feels. To try something, to hope, and to be disappointed again.
If you have been struggling, if you feel stuck, if you feel like nothing is working.
Maybe the problem is not your effort. Maybe your body just needs support. Something that makes the process easier, not harder.
I am not here to tell you this is magic, because it is not. But I am here to tell you this made a difference for me.
In a realistic way, in a way that actually felt sustainable, so if you are curious, I will leave the official link below. You can check it out, read about it.
Decide for yourself, no pressure, but just remember this.
Doing nothing will keep you exactly where you are. And sometimes,
one small change can be the beginning of everything.